All right, and we're on. Okay, so welcome to Spiritual Fitness. My name is Phil, and I'll be leading you through the next sort of 45 minutes in this 4-session series. The first episode or lesson is going to be all about gratitude today. So take a moment to think about that word as we enter into the warm-up of the series. If at any point in time you have questions, feel free just to speak up. You don't need to worry about interrupting me. I really want this to be an understanding process so that you can best apply yourself. So for the warm-up, the first thing you're going to do is select some spiritual content to read or listen to. This is why I asked if you have a Bible nearby or a devotional or maybe something online that you like to read just for fulfillment, just to pick something. And what we're going to do is do 3 sets of engaging with spiritual content. So the first set will be 60 seconds of reading or listening, and then we'll pause and rest for 30 seconds. Then we'll do 60 seconds of reflection through prayer or meditation. Then we'll rest for 30 seconds. And then finally, in the third set, you'll get to choose how you spend that 60 seconds, whether it's reading, listening, or through reflection in prayer. So it's 3 sets for 1 minute each. You'll see here on the screen in case you forget where we are, but that's the warm-up. Are there any questions before we begin? Perf, go ahead, Carol.
If we just want to listen, it's okay.
Oh, yes. For the first and the third set, it's good. In the second set, you will do reflection, so meditation or prayer.
Okay.
And if you do listen to something, go ahead and turn off your microphone so that we don't accidentally overhear what you're listening to. Okay, so you should have some spiritual content selected at this point, something that you'll either read or listen to for 60 seconds, and then we'll rest for 30, and we'll keep going. So here comes the first warm-up. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1, begin 60 seconds of reading or listening to spiritual content. And stop. You can close your book or take your gaze away from what you're looking at. And now just all take a big breath in and breathe out. We're going to just rest for another 15 seconds. This second set, you'll now enter into a moment of prayer, meditation, or reflection for 60 seconds again. And that begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. 60 seconds of prayer or meditation. and stop. Good job, y'all. That's the second set done. Only one more set to go. 30 seconds of rest. Take a big breath in and breathe out, settling in on that topic of gratitude and entering into this space. Last set, you get to choose whether you read, listen, or reflect. It's entirely your choice for 60 seconds. You can split it up if you want. It's up to you. Starting in 3, 2, 1, begin. Apologies for the baby. And stop. Nice job, everyone. Big breath in and breathe out. Okay, we're now officially warmed up. So now what you need is a pen and paper. And if you happen to use prayer beads, you can grab them, but you don't need them now. That's just an option for you. We're going to use those later, so you can wait until I describe the activity to grab them. But we're going to go straight into the gratitude Tabata. Tabata is a exercise and physical fitness where we do 8 sets of 20 seconds of work followed by 10 seconds of rest. And then you go back into the work and you do not stop the movement until you do all 8 sets. Now, what are we doing for the 20 seconds? Great question. So during the 20 seconds, I challenge you to write as much as you can about gratitude. Everything that you're grateful for. Nothing is too small, nothing is too large. Past, present, future. If it's related to gratitude in your life, I want you to write it down. This will be like a bullet point list where you just go boom, 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 boom. I'm thankful for my breath in my lungs, my shoes, my shoelaces, air conditioning, gasoline, my car, Connecticut, XYZ. God. Don't forget those things too. And then when we finish the rest, you'll continue writing and we'll see how much we can write in that time. A common question during this exercise is, well, what if I can't think of anything else?
Oh.
If you hit a wall, which is common, don't panic. Take a time to recalibrate and focus. And if you still can't think of anything, go smaller. And if even at the smallest grain of sand, you're still struggling to come with something, then begin to rewrite what you have already written. So that if you only have one thing that you're grateful for, you will write that word over and over and over again for the length of the set. Are there any questions before we begin? Okay, clear as mud? Perfect. So that's 20 seconds of writing followed by 10 seconds of rest, 8 sets total, okay? Writing everything that you're grateful for. This goes by quick, so stay with me. Here we go. I'll be your timer. I'll tell you when to start and to stop over the next 8 sets. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Gratitude Tabata. First set. You're doing great. Keep it up. And stop. Rest for 10 seconds. First set done. Only 7 sets to go. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Resume writing gratitude. All the things you're grateful for. Nothing is too small. Nothing is too big. And stop. Nice job. Your second set of rest. You're already 1 minute in, a third of the way there. Begin in 3, 2, 1, third set. Nice. Keep pushing yourself. And stop. Rest again, 10 seconds. It's speeding up, but the time is staying the same. Begin again. 3, 2, 1, go. List out all the things that you're grateful for. And stop. Nice job. Y'all, you're halfway there. Okay, rounding the corner. 3, 2, 1, go. Set 5. People, places, food. And stop. Nice job. Only 3 more sets to go, everyone. Begin again in 3, 2, 1, go. And stop. Okay, we're in the final minute now. Only 2 more sets. Push yourself to write all those things that you're grateful for. Ready, go. Keep pushing, keep pushing. You can do it. And stop.
Yeah.
Final set, everyone. Give it your best effort now. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final set. What are you grateful for? And stop. Oh, pencils down. Shake out that wrist. Well done, everyone. I now invite you to look at your list. And if you made different segments, so you could count them up, I didn't tell you to do that, but sometimes you naturally make segments. Count up the one that you wrote the most in. And we'll celebrate those numbers.
I didn't separate.
And it's okay. Well,
Sorry, I didn't separate. That's what I meant.
oh, you're good. Make a best guess. And it's in. And if you rewrote the same thing, that's okay. How many words or how many things did you write in one set? If you have your number, go ahead and share it.
3.
Yeah, nice job, Carol.
Say that again.
Carol had 3. That was the most that she wrote in one of those 8 sets.
I think 4.
All right,
If
Linda.
they were short.
Yeah, I've got a couple 5s.
Okay.
I'm a fast writer.
Are you talking by words or by lines?
By items that you're grateful for. So if it's multiple words, then it's multiple words. But how many items the most items that you wrote in one set?
I guess I went crazy.
Oh yeah? How many did you write?
Well, I wrote sentences. That's what I,
Oh, wonderful. Okay, well, what was the most amount of words in one of your sentences?
okay, wait a minute. 7, 8. I don't, 10, I got 10 in the last one.
That's wonderful. See, we all come from different places, and we're all participating in this in our own way. I love it. That's what I want most. There are no right or wrong responses here. Good for you. Okay, moving on to our next exercise. So, this is known as the superset meditation. This is going to, as you see here, has multiple steps, but it will become very clear once we begin. So you're going to be using your gratitude statement. So keep that paper nearby. And the way that we're going to begin is this, we're going to enter into saying gratitude statements to God. This is similar to, this follows along the lines of a rosary. However, it's been generalized so that we can all follow it according to where we feel led. So the first thing is we are going to connect with God and begin this conversation. So we'll state our beliefs, and then we will pray or meditate on 10 gratitude statements to God. Here I have higher power because I put this on for an interfaith group setting. So anytime that you see higher power, insert God, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, Holy Trinity here. So when you're doing these 10 gratitude statements, it's going to simply be something such as what it says number 4. Just, dear God, thank you for my friends. Dear God, thank you for my neighbor. Dear God, thank you for my family. These, whatever you wrote. And you'll do that 10 times. If 10 is too many, then just do it for 5 for the set. After the 10, you'll rest for 30 seconds. You'll do this 5 times. If you'd like, you can say an Our Father in between these sets. But again, the simple aspect of it is 10 sets of gratitude statements. Then you pray and you rest. And you do that 5 times. To begin, you start with prayer, and to end, you end with prayer. I'm leaving the instructions here so you can read through them, and if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them.
The other team, Christine, just throw it on the bed. Throw it.
Now here, if you're counting to 10 and you might lose count, you can use prayer beads to use those beads to help you keep track of your 10 statements, or you can go with God gave you and use your fingers. God, thank you so much for my friends. God, thank you so much for my mustache. God, thank you so much for my family. God, thank you so much for my crying baby. And then you do your 10. So I'll say it one more time and then we'll get started. So start with prayer, state your beliefs and what you believe in. And then it's 5 sets of 10 gratitude statements to God. Use the ones that you wrote and reuse them over the course of the exercise. I don't want you to rush through this, but I will set a timer so that we don't just get stuck in this. So we're going to be doing this for the next 10 minutes maximum. But if we finish all before that, that's fine too. Any questions before I start? Okay. Here we go. We're going to begin the superset meditation. Starting in 3, 2, 1, begin. We're at about the halfway point. If you finish, feel free just to let me know. Otherwise, continue as you go through.
Yes, I'm finished.
I'm
Thank
finished.
you. Thank you. For those who are still working, don't rush. You still have plenty of time. This is not a race, just an opportunity to uh, practice gratitude to God. For those who are finished, feel free to um, continue to sit in that engagement of gratitude to God. Just a few more minutes remain before we finish this exercise and go to the next activity.
I'm finished, just so you know.
Thanks, Liz. All right, Carol, you can do it.
I've done it. I'm done.
Awesome. Well done, everyone. It's a pretty big exercise for the more general public. Doing something of this amount of concentration for this length of time is not a normal part of people's days. So I want to congratulate you all for getting through this more challenging activity. So we're going to our final activity for the lesson today. And guess what? You've already done it once. And now you get to do it again. That's right, gratitude part 2. So the hope is that while you were doing the superset meditation, that perhaps some more things popped into your mind about who, what, where, when, and why you are grateful. So we're going to do it just one more time. And we're going to compete against ourselves. That's right. I challenge you all to do more than you did the first time. Now, you already know the instructions for this Tabata, so I don't have to explain it much again. 8 sets, 20 seconds of writing, 10 seconds of rest. If you're having issues with the writing and it's difficult, maybe you can use your phone or you can type things out onto your computer. What matters most is that you sort of get those things out. Any questions before we begin this final activity of our spiritual fitness experience? You guys are rock stars. Here we go. Gratitude Tabata, part 2. The challenge is to outdo yourself. Starting. New pen, new paper, freshness. You can do it. 3, 2, 1, go. First set. You've been here before. You've got this. And stop. Nice. 10 seconds of rest. Get those gratitude items out. 3, 2, 1, begin. And stop. Second set, 1 minute in, only 3 minutes left. Push yourself. 3, 2, 1, begin. Everything you're grateful for. Nothing is too small. And stop. Rest again, 10 seconds. You're doing a great job, y'all. And go. Stop. You are halfway. The finish line is in sight. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Gratitude statements. You'll be grateful when it's over. And stop. Only 3 more sets to go, y'all. Here we go. And begin. Stop. Final minute. Last 60 seconds of work. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Stop. Here it is, the very last set for this lesson. Gratitude Tabata. Ready, start. Everything that you're grateful for. Outdo yourself. You can do it. Ten seconds. Get those letters out. And stop. Shake it out. Well done, everyone. Well done. So now, take some time to count everything that you wrote in the first one and count everything you wrote in the second one and tell us how many more you wrote. So if you wrote 10 the first time and 13 the second time, then you did 3 more, and you'll tell us that number 3. And whenever you have that number, just shout it out.
I had 4 for each segment, and the last, except for the last one, was 5. I was trying to get it all in.
I mean your total.
Oh, my total.
So the
Oh,
total
total.
amount that you wrote in the first Tabata,
Oh,
and then the total amount you wrote just now.
oh boy.
And what's the delta? How much more? What's the difference? And Liz, Carol, Linda, you are muted, just so you know.
Mine is somewhat the same, a little bit more. I think the first time, I can't really tell because I scribble. It's difficult. I would say about the same.
Well, hey, good job. You wrote the same, and then you still did a little more the first time. That's
Close,
still wonderful.
close. Yeah.
Good for you for pushing yourself and recreating that product.
I did 23 the first time and 25 the second.
All right, 2 more, Linda. I love it. Nice job. That sounds like a 8% increase.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. That's progress.
I don't think I repeated much.
I did 22 the first time and 26 the second time.
Look
Good.
at you.
Good
Are you-
girl.
4
Are you counting,
4 more.
are you counting statements or words or what?
Not words.
Huh?
Bullet points, right?
Like bullet
Yeah.
points.
Oh, okay, like sentences.
or short ones. Not
Okay.
Two is,
many long sentences here.
I had 27 the first time and 33 the second.
Wow,
6 more, Becky.
Good.
that's excellent.
Great job.
Becky.
Yeah, so 27 to 33. So that's like a, what is that? Math is hard.
I gotta get my calculator out.
That's a 90% increase. Amazing. There's some political math for you. So that's really that's so great to see that y'all all made progress in this experience, and it just shows how spending some time with prayer and God can increase our understanding of our gratitude, and nothing else changed in our circumstances. Isn't that wonderful?
Hmm.
So the final movement is the cool down. And for the yogis in the room, you'll recognize some of these movements. This is simple, requires no materials. You get to choose how you breathe. I'm providing you 2 choices for you if you don't have a preferred breathing style. So sitting in a restful pose, you can close your eyes. The best thing to do is just to focus on your breath and nothing else. So don't go outside the room or to your gratitude or to prayer. Just be here now with your breath. The first style is called the 1/3 breathing, and you basically breathe in thirds. So it's a breathe in, and out, out, out. It looks like this. Make it long as you want, but don't make it short because otherwise you might pass out. We don't want any of that. The second option is the box breathing, and it's one of my personal favorites. You breathe like a box, so all the sides are the same. So you breathe in for 4 beats, you hold your breath for 4 beats, you breathe out for 4 beats, and then you hold for 4 beats. And the length of the beat is determined by you. So for example, it's in, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, and in, and so on. So we'll breathe for just a few minutes, not too long, just to settle our minds back to our daily tasks. Here we go. Cool down breathing. Focus on nothing else except your breath. Start in 3, 2, 1. Begin. And come back. So, that is spiritual fitness, the gratitude lesson.